Silent Hill TDS, J. Leo, Hitchhikers. Check. I'ma spit fire and propane. Keep a little baggie of some veggies, your romaine. Zombie ass bitch tryna eat up the whole brain. While this bummy ass nigga still asking for more change. Get your taste buds lit, pop 'em right under your tongue. Lighten up a sharp strain, feel like it's chopping your lungs. Smoke another leaf to the head, feeling like Danny Phantom. Got a medicine jar in my car full of zany samples. Running with the factions with my rations getting low. Get down on the floor, blood races like I'm whipping blow. Shit show for show, I don't know what, just release and go. Can't hear what you're saying, this we too loud and you're speaking low. Johnny smoking haze in a blaze, I got heat to throw. Then I'm let the heater flow and send it to the heat below. Think it's a game, I pick the day before you let him roll. Think I'm insane, but from the start I never had control.
Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale of the moonlight? Have you ever laid with a demon with the flames by your bedside? Smoking the air, sipping on spirits, get the mood right, get the crew hype. Middle fingers to the blue lights, dancing on your grave while I gaze into the moonlight.
Rolling through the city, heart is empty, but I'm feeling frisky, knowing I can make it even though these niggas want it in me. Got some rolling papers and some bitches, yeah, we getting litty, feeling out of place. Fuck it, I got my niggas with me. We on a long road, smoking trees and bagging hoes. Love is faded, I'm jaded, consequences are never told. Running out of character, the real me is getting old. Facing the facade, 50 shades, and I fall below. I'm on some new shit, underworld a new bitch. Your loose lips tangle you up, I guess this news fits. I do this, spitting some fire in F doom hits. The sun god bringing some light, now watch your mood switch. Hieroglyphs when writing scripts, namaste but conquering. Conjuring some spirits in the valleys where they die and quit. Just a gladiator on a righteous tip, still sharp and steel, but I'm colder than the Arctic gets.
Cheer. Oh, yeah. What's up, y'all? How's everybody doing tonight? It's your boy, Welcome in the building. It's another episode of I.O.W. Sports Late Night Owl Edition, episode 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm just being silly. Y'all don't mind me. I'm just being a nut. As always, that's the homeboy 40 Water, aka Silent Hill TDS. Him and the homie J. Leo, Pelmo Devil Dance, the official, unofficial theme song to I.O.W. Sports Late Night Owl. You see it scrolling on the bottom of the screen. Go show some love to my homeboys over there on the YouTube page, Hitchhikers. So go to YouTube at Hitchhikers. Go show them some love, like, share, subscribe. And as always, like, share, subscribe to the I.O.W. Sports Network YouTube page. Hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button, hit that little bell that gives you notification every time I come on at midnight. Every time we come on Mondays and Thursdays for the afternoon show, that's what gives you notification. Hit that bell. Go ahead, hit that bell. Show them some love and appreciation. We always appreciate the love and support, like always. But of course, we got the Facebook pages, the public page, as well as just the I.O.W. network page. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram. I mean, we everywhere. We are everywhere. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. I mean, wherever you get your podcast needs at, we there too. We everywhere. Jam-packed show tonight. Got a couple of topics to discuss. But without further ado, Wildcard Mark keep some top plays in the bag. And I got a couple of them tonight. That you guys might like. So without further ado, let's get to some of these top plays. Top plays from Wildcard Bars of the night.
Now with a facial injury. Oh, Luka looks at the defense. Hello. There is Luka. He looked over at somebody in the front row, but he was passing to the guy at the rim, Dorian Finney-Smith. Raptors in front right now by 1.
Hey, there you guys. Hey, Luka, man. Luka's part of that wave of young talent going on. Shout out to big Luka Doncic out there in D-Town down in Dallas doing his thing. He'll definitely be an MVP candidate going into a All-Star weekend, which is crazy. We're about a month away from All-Star weekend. You know, usually All-Star weekend hits around Valentine's Day. That's how I kind of keep track of that. You know, usually Valentine's Day is around that time. So I'm like, we're almost there. I mean, just the 20th now? 20th of January? Yeah, we're officially now the 20th of January. Man, the time is flying. But I do got another wild card more top player tonight. And I like this one right here. Your boy, Greek Freak, going off. Do it, big fella.
They get to the basket every time now, and that time drew the defenders. And talk about Brandon Clark's ability to finish around the rim.
Got to do himself. Oh, get out of here. Get out of here.
What did you just do, Giannis? Do it
They
again.
get to the basket every time now, and that time drew the defenders. And talk about Brandon Clark's ability to finish around the rim.
Got to do himself. Oh, get out of here. Get out of here.
Oh my gosh. Shorty said, get out of here. Giannis is a beast, man. Giannis is something special. If there's a player that I would mold into starting a franchise with right now, it'd be Giannis. I would say his body type. But if you put the skill set of KD into that body type, boy, just imagine if Giannis had the skill set of KD. That'd be nasty. That would be ridiculous. That would be absolutely ridiculous. Tim, what's up, baby? What's up, baby? Oh man, Tim, it's been a minute, pimp. It's been a minute pimping. How you been, my brother, man? You know, I kind of been in and out with the late night show. But we getting things straight. But we on full go right now, dog. Full go. 4 days a week. We go on Monday through Thursday. So we back, baby. We back. You already know how I do. We gonna be having some nicknames for some bum ass dudes that can't play no basketball. As you know, I'm a Lakers fan, and so I ain't too happy about them cats, man. So hey, man, that's glad to hear that you're doing good, Big Tim, man. Yeah, shout out to Big Tim, man. He's always been a real stand-up cat, been a real great supporter of the I.O.W. Sports Show. So salute to my brother right there. Yeah. Hey, Tim, man. I've been practicing some of my nicknames, man. We got Fragile Davis. You know, Tim, when we say Fragile, that's hood French for fragile. So Fragile Davis, you know, damn street clothes. I'm gonna let Shannon Sharp have street clothes, Davis. I call his ass Fragile Davis. That's what I call him. That boy Fragile. That boy needs to be playing basketball in a whole bunch of bubble tape. Like Jake Gyllenhaal call his ass Bubble Boy. That's what we need to do with that dude. Then we got turnover Westbrook. You know, like them apple turnovers. That's what he do. That's his favorite snack. Is apple turnovers. That's what he do. Turnover Westbrook. That's that man right there. I mean, who else I got on the Lakers that I've been dissing on? I mean, I know LeBron's been putting up his numbers, but ever since that little tape of him peeping out the stat sheet in the middle of the game kind of make me feel some way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, apple turnover classic. Hey, but that boy, hey man, that boy Westbrook, man, whew, that boy, he be turning the ball over like you know how Oprah be like, you get a car. He be like, shit, here's a turnover. That boy be just, I know Westbrook could never make it in the NFL as a running back, dog. He would never make it in the NFL as a running back. I'm like, boy, you turning over too much. That boy just be fumbling like a motherfucker. Nah, go sit your ass on the bench, man. Go sit your, Hey, man, I ain't even gonna cap. Tim. I even said it last night. I'm not a big Westbrook fan, but he did body. He absolutely bodied Rudy Gobert last night. I had put it up on last night's show as a top play of the night, but that was good. He bodied his ass like that. he caught a body bag on that one. I ain't gonna cap about that one. So, whoo. And that's the thing about Westbrook. See, Westbrook's gonna give you some highlights. He's gonna give you some moments. But the boy apple turnover, man. I mean, I put it like this. Russell Westbrook is a chick that you have a one-night stand with, but you don't wife her. Because everybody hit that. But that ain't the one you wife, though. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, you fine and all. You do this, you do that. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. But I can't take you home to my mama. What I look like taking you home to my mama? No, this ain't what this is. I was just going off of recommendations from the homeboys. They said you did this, you did that. I just wanted to see for myself. But I can't take you home to my mama. What we doing? Matter of fact, if anybody don't know what me and Tim are talking about, this is what we're talking about.
With the ball, Utah now. Their bench is just 2 out of 12 from beyond the arc.
Russ! Throw it down! Throw it down, Russ! Down the middle he goes!
And then he gets a technical for taunting. But, I mean, he looked back at Rudy Gobert and had some words. That was some play. That's what Russ has been known for doing, though. Getting into the paint and then exploding. Did he ever explode over the top of Gobert? Oh, wow, that's just a monster dunk by Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, hey Tim, I'm with you. That's serious. That was some serious shit. That was some real disrespectful shit that Russell Westbrook did. And that was a good game that the Lakers had. Getting a good win over a quality team against the Jazz. But let's be honest, y'all. As a matter of fact, it'll lead into my next topic because me being a Lakers fan, I'm only taking that for face value. It's a good highlight, good win, but I don't think that's the real Lakers. I don't think that's something that's sustainable. As a matter of fact, let's people what JJ Redick had to say on First Take the other day. He had some very interesting comments to say, and kind of really been saying what a lot of people been feeling as a Lakers fan. So check this out.
The reality is we're 44 games into the season. The Lakers have shown us who they are. They're 24th in offense, 18th in defense. They're a bad team. They're not a very good team. This roster was constructed, with a few exceptions, of course, LeBron being one of them, Anthony Davis being one of them. This roster was constructed with players that are past their prime. And I'm not going to single anybody out because a bunch of them, look, are former teammates. They're close friends of mine. But these are guys that are past their prime. That's the reality. It came out this morning that Frank Vogel's job is clearly in jeopardy. He almost got fired the other night after the Denver loss. I don't think this is on him. This roster is very poorly constructed. And when you talk about a change, I want to explain something real quick. The Lakers don't have a lot of options to make any changes. Who's taking on Russell Westbrook's contract?
Nobody.
All right, so they have two pieces. They have Kendrick Nunn, who hasn't played all season, and THT. In terms of picks, this is something that I think people need to understand. Because of the Pelicans trade, which then got routed to the Grizzlies, they don't own in 2022. The Grizzlies do.
Okay.
You can't trade consecutive years without owning a pick. So they can't trade in 2023. Pelicans have the option to defer 2024 to 2025, which means the Lakers can't technically trade 2026 first-round pick either. So the first-round pick they can trade is 2027.
Okay.
With THT as an option, Kendrick Nunn, who's been hurt all season, and Russell Westbrook making $45+ million a year. There's just not a lot of options to improve this roster.
Okay.
The last thing they have is a trade exception in the Marc Gasol trade, $2.6 million.
Okay.
That's not going to bring back anybody of any importance.
Honestly, you use them amazing. You use the ability.
No.
No,
Where's the lie? Where's the lie? So they're going to use Frank Vogel as a scapegoat. Let's just be frank about it. Be upfront about it. I like that, Tim. AD is Glass Joe. Hey, that man's lower extremities is built like dry spaghetti, dog. Snapping any second, bro. Any second, it can snap. I'm telling you. But JJ Redick is, and I played that clip is because, you know, when you got cats like me that love the podcast and talk sports, you know, somebody they'll take my comments and takes at face value. It is what it is. I'm okay with it. I'm gonna still love podcasts. I'm gonna do what I do. But when you got somebody like JJ Redick, played numerous years in the league, played with a majority of these cats that we are talking and covering about, where's the lie? This team is poorly put together. And it's not Frank Vogel's fault. He's the coach. He can only do so much with this roster. I mean, my biggest takeaway from JJ is like, you're strapped with trying to make any kind of moves because you're stuck because you just had to have Apple turnover Westbrook. You just had to have him, huh? Which still baffles me about that trade because he's making more money than LeBron, more money than AD, $44 million. Him, by himself. That's Russell Westbrook. So you paying $44 million for Apple turnover. And not to mention, in the offseason, the Lakers had Buddy Hield ready to come to LA. Literally, we was in the middle of a day show, and the Lakers had already made the agreement, came across the notifications that they were making the trade, and then all of a sudden, hours later, Westbrook's coming. And I'm like, well, what kind of sense that make? First of all, Buddy Hield is at least 5 to 6 years younger than Westbrook. You know what I'm saying? 5 years, at least that much years younger than him. Can actually shoot. Buddy Hield can shoot. Now, I know I played the highlight of the great dunk from Russell Westbrook, but let's be honest. Those who watch basketball and actually look at what happens, if he can't get to the rim, what is he? He's Apple turnover. He's going to be sporadic with the passing. He's going to be sporadic with the three-point shooting. He's sporadic with the free throw shooting. He's not a great shooter. So this ain't Frank Vogel's fault. But Frank Vogel's going to go down for it, though. Frank Vogel's going to go down for it. And they don't care that you got a bubble championship 2 years ago. They don't care. Yeah, I'm a turnover, bro. No, you're right, though, Tim. You had Buddy Hield right there. Buddy Hield was packing his bags to LA. He's like, oh, shit. I get to leave old Sacramento. This old dumpster fire. They ain't winning no championships. They ain't getting close to making no playoffs. I get to go play with Prime. I at least got a shot to get to the playoffs. And then his agent had to call him. Like, nah, bro. Unpack your bags. You ain't going nowhere. Like, come on. Not to mention every last young star that has been shipped out of that franchise. And it's not necessarily all LeBron's fault. I'm not gonna say it's all his fault, but it got worse when he got there. Brandon Meagham, Josh Hart, Lonzo Ball gone to get Glass Joe, to get spaghetti legs, dry spaghetti legs, Anthony Davis, for G. Lee Davis. So those were some of the moves that has happened since LeBron's been there. Get Montrezl Harrell. Year before that, 6th man of the year. So all of a sudden he's not good enough no more. Shipped him out 1 year and done. The team that gets you that bubble championship, you already blew it up. Blew it up next year. Blew it up. But I think the problem's deeper than that. The problem's deeper than that. D'Angelo Russell, gone. Julius Randle, gone. That was all under Magic's tenure and Rob Pelinka. Gone. It's been too much young talent just in and out. You hear 1 second, you gone the next. I honestly just don't understand what the Lakers just ain't a good team. You heard what JJ said. They're 24th in scoring. There's 30 teams in the NBA. That means you're in the bottom third. What, 18th in defense? You're middle of the pack. That means you're average. So that means you can barely stop anybody, and you can barely score. What does that equal? I tell you what that equals. That play-in tournament, because they're gonna be there. I'll give enough respect to my Lakers that they'll be in the play-in tournament. All right, but they'll lose. I'm being just dead serious. Let's just take a look at the standings. So if the season was started with the play-in tournament right now, and we'll just and I know it's hypothetical, but just look at the standings. So right now, the Lakers are 7th. They're 7th. So they'd be in that play-in tournament. You got Portland at the 10th seed, and they could possibly beat Portland. I hope they can. No Dame Lillard probably for the rest of the season. I like Anthony Simons, but hell, there's no CJ McCollum, who's been the worst number 2 in the history of fucking NBA. Oh my God. That man got the same, he must got the same trainer as Glass Joe Anthony Davis. Minnesota's sitting at 9. Clippers ain't even had Kawhi Leonard all season. PG might be done for the season. But when I watch them, I'm like, they can play. They still playing with some damn heart. They still playing like they can still compete. I mean, they ain't gonna win no championship without them two, but hell, if I'm comparing the Clippers right now with the Lakers, hell, to me it's Clips. Give me the Clips. Minnesota's there at 9. What they gonna do with Karl Anthony Towns? Who on the Lakers could guard Karl Anthony Towns? Don't say Glass Davis Joe. Don't say Anthony Davis. For one, he ain't even gonna be on the court. But 2, come on, man. Y'all know how Anthony Davis get down. That man don't like being in the paint. That man don't like being in the paint. That boy avoids contact. He avoids it. I'm telling you. He avoids contact like dudes be trying to avoid their baby mamas and trying to get served on child support papers. That's how bad he don't want to be in the paint. Like, serious. You ask Anthony Davis go to the paint, he might pull on Osama bin Laden and go hide out. He ain't with that shit. He ain't with the smoke. So tell me what positive is there about the Lakers? Aging LeBron? That's it. That's it. How long is LeBron going to be able to hold this team together? when you got apple turnover over there, who pretty much plays the same game as LeBron. Apple turnover is a small LeBron. Same game. Both of them dudes can't shoot three on a consistent basis. I will say LeBron's three-point shooting has improved, but still ain't there. Both of them inconsistent at the free throw line. Both need to get to the 10, get to the cup to do most of their damage. So what is anything positive about the Lakers? I'm not getting fooled by this, 44 games and they're 22-22, 500. They lucky they even at 500. Yeah, but I hear you, Tim. Bron's scoring 30 a night, though. Where the rest of the scoring coming from? Where is the other scoring coming from? You're going to get sporadic Westbrook. There's going to be days he's going to give you 20 plus. And then there's going to be days when he's going to give you 20 plus with double-digit turnovers. I never seen a plus-minus efficiency percentage worse than Westbrook's. Stanley Johnson, no. They need to go ahead and hire Stanley from Friday. Stanley, get out the damn way. I got a boo-boo. R.I.P. John Witherspoon. But I mean, like, the Lakers, man, they are so frustrating to watch. And right now, right now, the Lakers end of the third, 80-76. So they got a 4-point lead over Indiana Pacers. The Indiana Pacers, who are 15-29. What happened to that Lakers team the other day that beat the Jazz, a top team in the West? What happened to that team? But they struggling with a damn Indiana Pacers team that are 15-29. That's almost the same record as the Portland Trail Blazers, who would be the 10th seed. So they will struggle with the Portland Trail Blazers. Anytime I watch the Lakers, man, I better have a whole bunch of weed and tequila with me. Because I'm going to need a whole bunch of weed to forget about this sorry-ass team and a big old glass of tequila to wash it all down with. Now I know 100% how Cowboys fans feel. That vicious cycle, goddammit. That vicious cycle. Now I know how Cowboys fans feel. Get let up just to get dropped down by the disappointment. This is exactly what I'm dealing with being a Lakers fan, man. This is getting, at this point, it's getting tiring. It's getting old. But I got a take for y'all. If the Lakers traded all that young talent, hey Mel, shout out Melvin Wall. Y'all go check out Man Down Podcast. They shoot every Tuesday. They got a great product over there. We've done many collabs with them. He says the formula is more young guys and less Westbrook. Bingo. But I got a take for y'all. So when the Lakers were doing all that shuffling to get Anthony Davis, here's my question. Why didn't they do all that shuffling to go get Joel Embiid? I know Embiid, he has some injury issues too, but, I can respect him because he'll play through some injuries. He played through injuries throughout the whole playoffs last year. Y'all saw what that man did tonight? I know, granted, it was the terrible Orlando Magic, but the man scored 50 points in 27 minutes. And then sat down and said, all right, coach, is it cool if I go get dressed in street clothes? Can I be done with this? The man put up 50 points in 27 minutes. I'm just saying, if you're going to option off majority of your future to get a player of a big name that can help you right now, why didn't they go for Embiid? Why did they go get Embiid? To me, Embiid is would have been the better option than AD. If you're talking about in terms of big man. Because Embiid is a presence in the paint. Every now and then he'll go out and shoot his threes. But what I love about Embiid is he's going to dominate the paint. Forget all this analytics shit and saying that the 3-point is necessary. There's no point of a mid-range. Either get to the cup or shoot a three. Well, give me Embiid. He takes care of one problem. He takes care of one thing. He takes care of the paint issue on defense and offense because he's going to play defense. You know what I'm saying? Look, I hear you, Tim. AD was getting off back then, but AD was still fragile. He was still fragile. Here's my thing about AD. I'm not hating on the man's game, but I can't count on him. I can't count on him. That's literally asking a crackhead to be your accountant. Literally. AD, count on him to stay healthy is literally asking a crackhead to be your accountant. You asking for trouble. Gonna fuck around, go broke. That's what we're dealing with. I can't count on AD to be there. I can't count on AD to have a full season. You know, I better hope my team is good enough to get to the playoffs. So hopefully by the time we get to the playoffs, he'd be healthy enough to come back and play. That's asking a lot of this Lakers roster to do. Man, I hope we get to the playoffs and hope he be back healthy in time. That's a lot to ask for. I don't know, y'all. I'm just saying I would have preferred Embiid. He'll shut down the paint on defense. He'll get his points on offense in the paint. And then, hell, if LeBron wants to shoot all the threes he wants, then go ahead. Because I know I'm going to have Embiid down there in the paint that's going to clean up the glass, second chance points, defense. He's an energy guy. I'm just saying. If you're going to shop Ingram, Josh Hart, Lonzo Ball, you can shop them all. They should have shopped them to Philly. Should have grabbed Embiid. Can't trust them crackheads being your accountant, man. And you can't trust AD being there for a full season. Just can't. But let's transition, y'all. Let's transition. Y'all remember when I played this clip? Tim, you might remember this, but this happened in college football this season. So, and I'm gonna play this to set something else up. But if y'all remember this, pay attention to this.
Real Cristobal, former offensive lineman at the University of Miami, where he won a couple of national championships. Here's Jackson on the return. And pushed out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. Let's check out our Nissan Heisman watch. Coach Lake. Really, one of the coaches there is getting his players back.
It's one of those things, and right here you look at Jimmy Lake. He's a heck. Oh,
he's making sure that his guys stay back. Oh wow, taking matters into his own.
So y'all remember that coach? That is the head coach at Washington, Chris Lee. He would eventually get suspended for like the rest of the college season, and eventually they fired him for that incident. Now I played that because when I saw that, I went on the show and I was like, "Yo, you can't do that. You can't put your hands on a player." Now I grew up in the old school. You know, there was coaches that were tough, and they were hard on your players and in your face, and yelling, screaming, and cussing. That I don't mind. And even in today's climate, that's still borderline. But when you put your hands on a player, he had to go. Now I played that clip to set this up. So this is what happened this past weekend with Bruce Arians, who now has been fined $50,000 for this incident. Take a look.
Comes in, he's pretty excited. He takes a whack at Adams. And I don't know if he's.
What's the difference? So the college coach gets suspended, fired eventually for that situation. Bruce Arians is going to get a $50,000 fine. He's saying he's going to appeal it. I don't know why you appeal it. I mean, the evidence is pretty there. It's pretty damaging. But he's going to get that. He's going to pay that $50,000 fine, and he's going to keep it moving. I am of the belief that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers should have at least thought. They should have at least thought about taking your resignation papers. They should at least had it on the table and considered it. And the reason why I say that is because what if Adams, that safety who just got whacked in the head by his own coach, what if he reacted and hit the shit out of Bruce Arians' back? They've been ready to fire him, suspend him, and lose his job and probably blackball him out the league. So where is that fair to that player to sit there and just get whacked by his coach? I get it. You're trying to make sure that he don't get the penalty. I get that. Yeah, there's some privilege involved in that, Tim, for sure. But what if Adams had reacted and swung on Bruce Arians? In my opinion, he wouldn't have been wrong. I don't get where it's okay to put your hands on your players, period. Because it's literally a double standard. I'm telling you, if I was Adams, I would have swung right back at Bruce Arians. We'd have been sitting there on the field fighting. I don't give a damn. You don't put your hands on me, man. There's boundaries. There are absolutely boundaries. You don't put your hands on a grown man. I don't care what the setting is, where we at. I don't even give a damn if I was at the White House at a gala, them old fancy bourgeois galas. You put your hands on me, motherfucker, you better be ready to scrap. The NFL should have done more than $50,000 fine. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I know they get it. They in the middle of a playoff push. But where's the line at? Just because you're in the middle of a playoff push, that makes it okay for that man to put his hands on another grown man? Hell no. To me, that's Bush League. To me, that's bullshit. There should be something more heftier than a $50,000 fine, because you just pay the fine and everybody going about their business. Nothing to see here. Yeah. Forget about it. Well, we can't. I seen it. I saw it live. And you kind of hear Troy Aikman, if you guys remember, we seen that live. He's like, "Oh yeah," he kind of chuckled at it, but I bet you in the back of his mind, he's like, "Bro, you can't do that." Man, this is shit like that makes me wonder, man. It makes me wonder. Where's the line at? See, you can be a real straight, black and white, as in there's no bullshit kind of coach. You can instill discipline. You can be a real tough, a hard coach. You can do that. But you can do that without putting your hands on people. You know what I'm saying? You just can't do that, man. But that $50,000 fine ain't gonna change shit. Oh yeah, Bobby Knight, you got it right, Tim. Those days of acting like Bobby Knight are done. They are done. Society has changed. And Bruce Arians is an older coach. So he's going to have a lot of those old school coaching mentalities. You know what I'm saying? But there's some shit you gotta learn how to evolve. You gotta learn how to get your message across without being disrespectful. Because to me, that shit's disrespectful. It's disrespectful. It's uncalled for. It's not necessary. And man, they really got it. They really gotta. Come on, Buccaneers. Don't and they're going to keep him. They're going to keep Bruce Arians. He won us a Super Bowl last year. So if he's doing that, then what else is he doing? I mean, it kind of makes me bring back to the situation with him and Antonio Brown. That little situation a couple of weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? That puts me in the question on that whole scenario now. What exactly did he say to AB to make him lose his shit? He had to say something real reckless. He had to. Probably called him all kind of bitches and motherfuckers. All right, you ain't on the team. Fuck out of here. All right. Ain't gonna disrespect me like that. I don't know if it does it for y'all, but that definitely puts into question about that whole shit, how that whole scenario went down. Because I know me, I've been in situations where I had superiors talk crazy to me, and then I had to put their ass in check. I walked out of a job before because a manager in the kitchen was talking reckless to me. Because it's about respect. Just because of your position. And I get the whole hierarchy shit. Owner, general manager, coach, players. I get it. But at the end of the day, regardless of anybody's position on that hierarchy, you a man, I'm a man, you bleed, I bleed, you breathe air, I breathe air, you gonna die, I'm gonna die. In the whole grand scheme of things, regardless of position on a hierarchy or what position you obtain in business, we all gonna go through the same shit in life. We all came out of a womb. We all had a childhood. We all grow up. We all got choices. We all got decisions to make. We all got our own path we got it in life. And then at the end of the day, when God come a calling, we all gonna be dead. Ain't nobody above nobody. It's about respect. It's 100% about respect. You can't just go around mistreating people because of your label of head coach. I just don't. Honestly, if I'm a Buccaneers player, I'll be kind of looking at that dude a little side-eye now. Because this is now 2 incidents within the last couple of weeks. What else is he doing that we ain't seen? What else is he doing that ain't been caught on camera? I'm telling you, there's got to be more. You know, just like how they dug up all that shit about John Gruden in them emails. I'm pretty sure there was more, and I'm pretty sure there was a lot of shit that was worse than what got leaked out. The whole Washington football organization, they only got fined $10 million for their little situation of being creating a bad work environment for women and minorities. How much is there? So when I see Arians slap a man in the head, that's supposed to be his player. Look, we play football, y'all. We know how intense it gets. and emotions get. But you got to be able to have some kind of composure and handle that situation a lot different than that. You ain't got to go up and slap that man in the head. Because I'm telling you, it's a double standard. Because I'm telling you, and I don't need no damn facts. I don't need no kind of rules or regulations to back up this take. If Adams had turned around and smacked the shit out of Arians for what he did, they would have had him off the field in a heartbeat. They said, well, you can be off the team too, and then find a way to blackball him for the rest of his career. Got to have respect for the coaches. Well, what about coaches having respect for the players? So just because he's a player, he don't deserve respect? At the end of the day, all those fans that pay that high dollar ass parking, pay them high dollar ass concessions, high dollar ass tickets, buying jerseys, hats, whatever. They ain't coming to see Bruce Arians. They ain't coming to see him. We ain't coming to see you, Otis. Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. Motherfucker, we David Ruffin. The players are the commodity. The players are what the fans pay to see. The players. There's no players. What do you have? What do you have? You ain't got shit. There's one thing that's really starting to bother me with the NFL, man, is getting to the point where, hey, thank you, players. Thank you, players, for risking your lives. Because this is a dangerous sport. You could possibly be paralyzed for the rest of your life. You could possibly die. Wrong hit, snap your spinal cord. You could be DED, dead. Oh, yeah, just risk it all. Risk the future of your health. You can be 40 years old and concussed and CTE. Now your brain's scrambled. Now everything's fucked up about you. And hey, but thanks for making us a lot of money. Thank you. But you don't matter. I'm starting to feel that way about the NFL. And I hate the fact that because I love football. But when you see shit like this, it makes me start to wonder. This man didn't have 2 incidents in the last couple of weeks dealing with players. It can't be the players, man. It can't be the players. He had to say something to make AB go off like that. And then he just hits his player in the back of the head. This shit's getting bananas. Shit is getting bananas. Who you got, Rams or the Bucks? Man, I got to be honest, Tim, man. So Tampa Bay, they play Eagles. I mean, I don't think nobody had Eagles didn't have a shot. But Tampa Bay dealing with the injuries. You know, Fournette didn't play. Ronald Jones didn't play. Of course, AB wasn't there no more because obvious reasons. And they beat an Eagles team that, kind of is one-dimensional. And no disrespect to Jalen Hurts, who I actually like Jalen Hurts. But once they shut down the run, that was it. They're just limited in the passing category on offense. They're just limited. They just are. So I expected the Buccaneers to win that game. I'll say this though, Tim. Here's one thing that I think Rams can do from the film of that Eagles Buccaneers game. And this is a big injury because Tristan Wirfs, their right tackle, had that ankle injury. And if they don't have him, good luck. Because big, bad Aaron Donald coming. Aaron Donald's gonna eat up 2 blocks, sometimes 3. So that means Leonard Floyd and it means Von Miller gonna have to play serious football. I actually like the Rams in this matchup, Tim. Because look, the Rams got enough talent front four to get there. I don't know if the Buccaneers got enough talent on that offensive line to slow that down. And I had a conversation with a buddy on Facebook the other day, and the last 2 regular season games that the Rams and the Buccaneers matched up with, the Rams won in Tampa Bay last year. In the regular season this year, the Rams won in LA. And now I know it's not playoff football, and things are different in the playoffs. But to me, now that you actually got an upgraded quarterback, and you saw the game plan of the Rams on Monday when they went against Arizona, and Arizona has a good defense. Say what you want. I think they got a comparable defense to Tampa Bay, a solid front four, and they were able to have what they want with Arizona on Monday. Look, the Rams can easily. I can see them going into Tampa Bay and just be like, you know what, we're gonna beat y'all ass. Here come big bad Aaron Donald. And it didn't look at what the Rams did on offense. Like I said on Monday, they got back to playing balanced football. Cam Akers, wow. And that's a good story that I think a lot of people aren't talking about. So Cam Akers tore an Achilles in June. It's January. And he's back playing football. And he looked good. He looked good on Monday night. Was playing some real hard-nosed football, was running hard. And he was dishing out the contact at the running back position. Don't forget about Sony Michel. He's last half of the season. So the last 4 or 5 games in the regular season, he was starting to heat up. You know what I'm saying? You got the upgrade at quarterback. See, to me, this is the game where it needs to pay off of all these transactions that the Rams have done. Bringing in Von Miller. He got to come up big. Because when you got Aaron Donald taking up 2 blocks just about every play, you're going to get a lot of one-on-one coverage. And you got to capitalize on that. So I'm expecting Von Miller and Leonard Floyd, who's going to be in the same situation, a lot of one-on-one blocking. And they need to eat. Them two need to eat. Because Aaron Donald going to be Aaron Donald. Jalen Ramsey's still back there. You know what I'm saying? So there's one of your receivers taken off the board. They'll probably put him against Mike Evans. And I got faith in Jalen Ramsey of shutting down Mike Evans. As much as I respect Mike Evans' talent on a wide receiver. Man, don't tell me that, man, down. So you tell me the Lakers got 100. Oh, yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It's 111 Indiana Pacers, 104 Lakers. See, this shit I'm talking about. The Pacers are 15-29. They ain't a good team. But they beating the Lakers. See? Told y'all. That's why I don't even waste my time watching them bum-ass niggas no more. That's why I don't do it. I don't waste my time. I ain't got enough weed and tequila for this shit no more. I just don't. Matter of fact, just went final. 111, 104 Pacers. That's why I don't do it. They're going to send my ass to rehab like I'm Amy Winehouse in this motherfucker. I'll bet, Mel. Just send me the link because I got about 6 minutes left in the show. I'll come cook with you, bro. Yeah, this shit. Say it again, Tim. Say it again louder for the people that's hard of hearing in the back. Laugh out loud. Them Lakers ain't shit. They ain't shit. They is a trash team. But back to the Rams and the Bucks. I think that's going to be a. I think Rams should get them. They should. I know probably Fournette might come back. Ronald Jones might come back. I mean, Eagles showed the blueprint. You can get to Tom Brady. because they actually had some good pass rush getting to Tom Brady because of the Tristan Royce injury on the right side. So if I'm the Rams, I look at that footage, see exactly what the Eagles did. And I mean, I know for a fact that the Buccaneers are going to look at it. They're going to be like, all right, well, if the Eagles did it, you already know that the Rams are going to try to recreate it. So the Rams better find a way to get to Tom Brady, because at the end of the day, I'm right there with you, Tim. He says I think the Rams coming, but Brady though, I know, because you got to account for the Brady factor. Everybody know what the Brady factor is. You know those dudes in stripes, the black and white stripes. They sometimes look like they got a Tampa Bay jersey on. Sometimes that's the Tom Brady factor. That's the Tom Brady factor. You can't even breathe on Tom Brady without getting the flag. This the Tom Brady factor. Say what you want. Call me a conspiracy theorist. I don't give a damn. Watch a Tom Brady game. It's been like that for the last 20 years. It's been like that. Yeah, Tim. Yeah. You know where it says R on the back that's supposed to say referee? It got Brady on the back of that motherfucker sometimes. That's what it feels like sometimes. It's a Brady effect. So the only way you beat a Tom Brady team is you got to stomp the shit out of them. Literally. That's the only way you beat a Tom Brady team. You don't get the benefit of the refs because we got your ass beat by 20 plus. That's the Tom Brady effect. You got to stomp a Tom Brady team out. You got to get some turnovers. Your defense got to score, and your offense got to score. Hell, your special teams got to score. You got to score on all three phases and beat their ass. That's the only way you beat a Tom Brady team. Say, hey, people call me a conspiracy theorist. I don't care. I don't care. I've been called a lot worse. None of it gets to me. None of it hurts my feelings. But the fact of the matter is, these two BDIs that guy gave me have seen a lot of funky shit that comes with a Tom Brady team. I've seen a lot of funky shit. That was still a fumble. I don't care what nobody say. Tuck rule or not, that was a fumble. What quarterback also gets a penalty because of him? Y'all remember 2008? Bernard Parley, when he played for the Chiefs, went low, tried to get a sack on Brady. Tore his ACL. He was done for the season after 3 quarters, week 1. What happened the next year? Really, what happened at that offseason after that season? What happened? The NFL said you cannot hit the quarterback low. And now it's a 15-yard penalty. And they do not hesitate to throw it. Matter of fact, they threw it on the Eagles on last week, on Sunday. They did. They threw it. Say what you want, y'all. It's a Tom Brady effect. Like my homeboy Nick Shine say, he's a Jets fan. He's seen it long enough. There it is. There's a lot of stinky stuff that goes on with Tom Brady. It is what it is. But hey, y'all, that's the show today. Shout out to my man Tim, man. Always a pleasure to chop it up with you, my boy. I'm gonna go hop on Man Down Podcast Network with Melvin Wall. So y'all go switch on over to there. Go like, share, subscribe their product. So make sure to show some love over there. And then, of course, like always, like, share, subscribe to our YouTube page. We also got a Facebook page that's open to the public. So if you want to drop your own sports take, give your own opinion, start a conversation, I.O.W. Sports Network. Find it on Facebook as well. But until then, I will see you guys later. Y'all have a fantastic night, and I will see y'all later. Same midnight hour, same wild card mar. Y'all be good, folks. God bless.
Yeah. Sound like LTD Hurst. Let's get it. Let's go. Yeah. All right. Alright, let me get serious this time. Yo, I'm on my God of War shit. All the war spits, let the bass kick, nigga, feel the fucking floor lift. Watch your pores rip from these razor blade fingertips. Smoke hit your face like a hammer fist. Outstanding with suicidal flow. Nose diving to a free fall. Speedball, cannonball, jerking out on Adderall. I just watch the bodies fall. Supercharged like Dragon Ball. When I spit this fire out my mouth, you hear the dragon skull. Deadly with explosiveness, just off of this and woven silk. Grind the rappers flesh in the syrup and call it muscle milk. Some nutritious, my hunger forever endless. I'm vicious and bloodthirsty, my nigga. I handle business pretentious, I leave them injured. Eating pickles for dinner, underground like not the splinter. Then hibernate for the winter. Illiterate, so I can give a fuck about the sentence. Belligerent, so I don't give a fuck about repentance. Johnny plays with a bag of haze over roast spirits. I'm forced to be reckoned with when I'm beating all limits. These lyrics are packed with venom. Rattlesnakes in the kitchen, cooking a recipe full of poison. I leave them finished.
Come to punches, yo, I only landed threes. These thick fighting MCs is copping plan B. Never was a M fan, they can't stand me. Been dope since before Hope sampled Annie. If it's smoke, I ain't gon' blame the jammy. Cause smoke, my hands is nicer than your granddaddy. Don't spar unless you a piece and a half. If you same boat when I put feet on the track, I fuck MCs up, I'm bringing evil back. Yeah, though I walk through the valley, I push it. They gon' find rappers that got at me in my footprints. The embodiment of cocaine and no-dos. I got a habit of pulling souls through nose holes. Open your old hoes, sugar you sweet. If it's BP, I'll bring it to your door like Uber Eats.
Deliver a fade to all you niggas, I just wanna unload. Basking and scream on my foes, find a way to compose. The ashes play up my throat, pull them fuse up the dope. Blow a ring of the smoke, terrorize all the small fires, wash them down with a coke.
Viciously viscous, I flow like rape whispers. You wishless spitters will beat the Big Dipper. Front away, bitch, you ain't clapping shit. Keep playing G, the mask don't fit. You tonic water MCs minus the flavor. I'm the illest since my mom went into labor. Sick with it, slick with it, punchlines is a major. You motherfuckers to sit back.